Hello everyone, and welcome back to Software Inc. My name is Steven Marketeros, and today we are going to continue automating the gigantic company that we have in front of us. Because for the last few episodes I've been talking about how we really need to start getting into this whole practice of divvying up the teams into different production groups that can keep things going along, so we can fully automate this office and get everything done efficiently. Because then, you know, at some point, I just want to be able to chill in my nice little penthouse office that, again, I forgot to build a stairway to. And I can sit up there all day, look out the beautiful windows that don't cover this little side for some reason. Maybe I just, you know, haven't gotten around to it yet because there's so many different wall issues that I'm sure that we have. And I can look out the windows at the nice infinite blue sky. Or I guess an abyss would probably be the right term, yeah. So right now we have most of the teams currently working on stuff with DTA 2D Edit, DTA 3D Edit, and the DTA operating system, which is currently into the development stage right now. I believe this is what, is this what Development Team 3 is working on? I think so, yeah. So Development Team 3, once that's out of development, we'll begin working on that. But we want to set up a bunch of smaller little spaces that can be used to create stuff like games, you know, small little programs that aren't super important to our actual company. By setting up a large amount of really kind of small things, hopefully they can do a lot of releases over time, and we'll kind of get a more steady inflow of cash than we would otherwise get. These diagonal spaces are really hard to do stuff with, so I'm thinking, I don't know if we need another cafe. I still think we have plenty of room before needing to build another one, because we do have a decently large cafe downstairs. There's not really going to be any bathrooms on this floor, unfortunately, but I think a lot of our employees are going to have to start living with that, even though we do have bathrooms on all of these floors. And now it's just filling the rooms with different offices and stuff, which shouldn't be too hard, but I'm not going to do a lot of that on screen. So, cue the magic cut. Bam! We got everything done. We got a bunch of new offices in here. We built 3 new rooms exactly, because I really just didn't get around to building another 3 because they were gonna prove challenging and or tedious for me to do. And I figure 3 is about as good as we need for this moment exactly, because we do have a lot of space down here that we can be using for other projects. So a lot of these areas don't really actually have assignments, and or it could be better if the assignments were put somewhere else. So the design team has 11 people. Why does the design team need that many designers? That's a absolutely crazy amount of designers. We should probably stick that in something better. So like this room would probably fit better than this as far as design stuff goes. So actually, let's switch this team here to design, and let's switch this back to none. So there we go. Okay, so that should probably fix that little office issue that we have. So Dev Team 1 and Dev Team 2, I don't remember exactly how many employees you have, albeit this is probably an abuse of space right here, but we're just going to notice that marketing is 6 people. I don't actually know if we have a support team or who is doing our support for us. It's probably the core team. Actually, let me check. So support teams is Dev Team 3. So we actually have the independent development teams doing the support for all of these projects. It's probably not great for us. We need to actually hire a team to go out and do support. So I'm actually going to get along and get an office assigned for that. So let's make that team right now, because it does not appear that we have that. So, or we could just use the core team unless they're currently developing something and predisposed. So that's Dev Team 1 doing that. This is Dev Team 2. And this is Dev Team 3. I don't actually know what core team is doing. I guess they've just been sitting around doing nothing for the longest time. I don't know why I've let that happen, but we should probably get that fixed as soon as we possibly can. And yeah, I guess we could just put them on support, actually. That might be simpler for our situation. So let me actually change that over to core so we don't have all these development teams getting all crazed out every single time. So then for this, let's figure out... actually, let's just create the teams right off the bat. I keep pressing the wrong button for that. But if we go in here and we just start creating new development teams, that should be trendy. Bam, we have 3 new development teams, and we're also going to need to hire leaders for each of those teams. Again, pressing the wrong button for everything. But we need to find some really good people, so let's make sure we get that an interview all fine and dandy. Let's sort, I guess, by skill, because it doesn't really matter at this point, because we're going to be putting them onto Dev Team 4. Okay. So, alright, let's not hire somebody too old. We do need them to stick around for a while for us, because filling that replacement can really screw up our whole schedule of stuff, so not good. Okay, let's fill 5 with this person, and 6 with, let's see, this person, actually. That looks good. Okay, So there we go. We've hired those 3 people. Let's actually stick them into their respective roles. It's also good to note that today, I don't actually have too many interruptions, because today was one of our college team's football games, so that means that pretty much everybody in the dorm is not around to yell in the hallways all day long, which has been a very great feature of many of my previous videos, of people just shouting angrily down the hallways, or shouting in, you know, what to me would appear to be some type of horror, but I guess it's, to them it's considered fun somehow. Instead, what we had today was a bunch of what I assumed to be military jets that flew overhead and pretty much scared the living crap out of me. I didn't know what the heck I was expecting until I saw the jets, and I was like, oh, that would explain the rumbling and, you know, the excessively loud sound. So I had to get my windows closed for that, because they take a while to fly away. It just it proves to me just how legitimately scary it would be to be in a situation where you had military jets flying overhead. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that. It was just so incredible. All right, here we got DTA2D edit doesn't meet demand, and we are losing sales. Okay, let's take a look into this situation. So DTA2D edit is the one that has a couple active users. Okay, and we had a $9 million profit off of that. I think that's our most profitable release to date. That is great. Okay, so let's print some more, because past month we sold $581,000 worth. So let's just stick another, let's say 50,000 copies at it. Hope that gets us through the rest of the release schedule there. I don't know why the design for the operating system is taking so darn long. They've already determined a release date. That's 4 years in advance, I will remind you. That is incredibly long time. I cannot believe. I mean, those people pretty much, they have their salaries down for them. I'm not even paid that well. You know, 4 years from now, I don't even know where I'm going to be making these money. These people are going to be paid until they finish that operating system. It looks like the main source of our profit is coming from sales right now, though, and that is good, because we are paying almost $500,000 in salaries per month, which leads me to believe we may have hired a few too many people, but, you know, nah, I don't feel like going through and kicking out a bunch of people that probably need to not be working here. So, especially those people that think that I'm overworking them, even when they have their own canteen and their own chef. I'm actually gonna hire another one. All right, hire another cook. There we go. They can't come into my place of employment and complain that I'm not feeding them. All right, I give them 2 chefs to cook for them. These people are never gonna understand. I still am a big fan of the couriers that all come in really early in the morning and then sit around in the lobby for their nice morning schedule. I really need to stop hiring all of these couriers. I'm sure they cost me some amount of money, $2,000 per month actually, and I have like 1 million of them that come in. These couriers alone are very, very expensive, but again, you know, I'm keeping them, I'm supporting them. I wouldn't want to kick them out of their jobs, you know, they would have to go find new ones, and, you know, they can't just sit around in a lobby all day and get paid. So that sucks, because that'd be an awesome job, maybe. Probably suck, actually, you know, it's not really doing anything. I prefer a job where you actually get to go around and do stuff. That's the cool job to me, is where you get to, like, get hands-on and crafty and, you know, change stuff, not come in and sit in a chair all day. That's just boring. Look at these people. They're just, they're slowly rotting away in my chairs. They came in at 5 a.m. in the morning. Then they don't even have any boxes to pick up, and they leave and go home, collect their $2,000 every month. Actually, that's horrible payment. $2,000 a month. What, that times 12? It's $24,000 a year. That's horrible. Do I pay my other employees better than that? I don't actually think I do. Let me manage them. I think this is a per month salary. Holy crap, that guy makes $11,000 a month? Man, he's the best paid employee here. I don't even hire my other leads that much. How did he work that much money out of me? I don't know. Apparently he has been here for 10 years, though. So he's only 32, and he makes the most money at this company. The 60-year-old guy is like, man, what are you doing? I can't believe that. That's crazy. So it should be around time where most of my leads have come back. Yep, they're now HR enabled. So that means we get to do the fun, exciting job of assigning different projects to each of their teams. And if you don't think that's fun, then you're probably a few too many episodes into Software Inc. So looking at the brand new stuff that we're going to make, I think we should just stick with a game outright. I don't think we've actually created our own game engine, so we're going to have to use one of these crappy ones that have been released by the general public. Oh my. 1976, that's the best quality we can get? It's 2000. That was 24 years ago, and they haven't made something better since then? Seriously? Oh, man, Fringe Spin. Wow. You've really dropped the ball on this one, my friend. Can we get anything more advanced? Well, it actually says that we have to wait, what did that say? Future depends on 2D rendering, which is not available with the game engine that I've picked. That's because it came out in 1976. All right, well, I guess we actually need a newer one. 1992. Oh, okay, no, 1999. That was really concerning. I was like, that was the most. I was like, I should start developing one myself. Oh god, it was mediocre quality. Okay, well, at least that's 2D graphics, so that's good. And we get 3D. Is DT 3D Edit actually out yet? I don't think it is. Maybe we should push this off until October, which is literally like next month. We're pretty new in the graphics scene. Can't even imagine how complicated it is. It's a well-priced product. I like to hear that. That usually means that we're going to make a crap ton of money. I hope that was sales from that. That just made us $8 million. That would be great. Let's see how many copies we have of DTA 3D Edit. In stock, 34,000. There we go, man. We are making some serious money. $10 million that month. We're actually starting to make a dent in our long-term nothingness, which is fantastic. So let's keep working on that new game that we were going to be making. Okay, a good 3D editor, DTA 3D Edit. It's the most awesome program we can get. And one of these crappy programs right there. Look at that. So we're going to need 5 designers, so 8 programmers and 7 artists. Let me write that down for a moment here. Okay, so let me figure out what office can hold. I think that's 15 people. And I think it is not any of the new ones that I've just created. Okay, that's unfortunate. I think this one can, though. Yep, that's a pretty good size. We maybe do have a couple too many desks crammed in there, but yeah, that never matters, right? No one cares if there's too many desks crammed in a little space. Alright, so there we go. That's a nice project management. Okay, so now we actually just need to assign the actual software to it. So let's call this the DTA... what is an RPG game? It's kind of like an adventure, a role-playing thing. So let's call this DTA... Elder Scroll... Oh, I don't want to copyright infringement on my YouTube video. DTA Dragon Quest. I feel like that's also owned by somebody. DTA Dragon Adventure? Well, it's not really, it'd be more of an adventure game. DTA Dragon. Apparently this can run on no operating systems. That is a little bit of a problem. And by a little bit, I mean that's a huge problem. Apparently all of our competitors are that absolutely horrible at developing operating systems that we can't even make this advanced of a game. Alright, it's the touch support. So let's select all besides touch support. Bam, we can get everything. All 2 operating systems that the world has decided. We're going to add for... And there's only 5,000 active users on Bot X7. We're going to use Opta 5 by whatever the heck Alpha Trap Cell is. I've never heard of that company before. What happened to Fist Inc., guys? Come on, they were a real competitor back in the day. Alright, we'll assign this to DTA RPG. I think DTA, yeah, that's what we said. Alright, and I think that's good. Let's actually make another game. This time, let's do sports, maybe? Sports, RTS? Ooh, yeah, we can make like a civilization-based game. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Everything besides touchscreen again? Well, we can't really support anything that complicated. And apparently we need more editors for some reason. Well, until we got rid of that. But, yeah. Whoa, why can we... what? What? Wait, what? Why can I choose the operating system DTA OS? It's because this is going to take approximately 4 years to develop. Holy crap, how long did that other one say it was going to take? If I can develop software for future operating systems, holy moly. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where that is. How can I figure out where the other one is? Well, it's not even really in development, so, maybe it's well, I didn't really release it yet either, so I don't know. But holy crap, guys, that's a little bit crazy, trying to get everything underway here. I cannot actually believe that. That's absolutely insane. But yeah, our automation process is still going fine. We're trying to power through it, get ourselves some more stuff done. We've made up to $50 million, which is rather impressive as we go along here. Okay, so there we go. We got 2 different things assigned that should be developing nice software for us. Everything looks good. There's nowhere for my couriers to park, but that's alright, because we're just paying them to sit around and do nothing anyway. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure that you click that subscribe button down below to see more content that we do. Otherwise, drop us a comment down there and give us a thumb to tell us how we're doing. My name is Steven Marketeros, and I will see you guys next time. Dismiss that.